Hi there. We're almost done with our analysis. What you're seeing right here is areas in our study area where the slope is okay and the elevation is okay. And then we also ran another raster calculation where we figured out that we've got an okay land cover. In other words, the land cover was equal to pasture and hay. Now I'm just going to go ahead and zoom in here to see if there's anything visually that would let me see that some of these things actually do overlay or overlap. And I can actually see that that's true. Now another way to do this is if I turn the hill shade off and I'm going to just expand these areas here. See right here, there is a place where they're overlaying. Now there's a couple ways to do that. You can go to properties for any particular layer. You can go to display and change the transparency. So I've got that changed right there. I'm going to change that and take it off. Now I've got this overlaying on that, right? And I can make it transparent by doing what I did here. Go to transparency and make it 42 again, or any number, and now I can see through it. Another way to do it though is, let's go ahead and set that back to 0 so it's opaque. Great. Over here on the effects toolbar I can set my whatever layer I want to make transparent on the left side here, and see I've got an adjust transparency. This actually works quite well because then I can kind of use this slider bar to make it more or less transparent, and I can do that with any layer, right? So anyway, visually I can see that there are some areas where all of these criteria will be met. In other words, where the slope is okay, the elevation is okay, and it's pasture and hay. Now how do I get that final result? I'm going to run the raster calculator. And what I do on the raster calculator is I say, please GIS, give me areas where the slope's okay, the elevation's okay, and the land cover is okay. And I've just run this, and let me show you the results. So I go over to geoprocessing results. And right here is what I just ran, my raster calculator. My output layer is called NOK. In other words, the land cover is okay. National Land Cover Data Set. My elevation's okay, and my slope's okay. So I called it NOK, SOK, EOK. And this is what I did. The land cover, pasture and hay is equal to 1, and my slopes layer was equal to 1. Now remember, why did I do it that way? Well, because I've already run a please GIS give me where the land cover is equal to 82, which was my pasture and hay, right? Looking at my land cover codes, scrolling down in my land cover codes, here's my land cover codes, and 81 was pasture and hay. So I've already got a layer that says, you know, this is 81 was pasture and hay, and that's okay. So I ran that, and my result is right here. So you can see the bits of land that meet the criteria. My input layer, this is where where it was pasture or hay, and this layer was where the elevation and slope was suitable. Let's go ahead and turn off those and just turn on my hill shade so you can see the result. So these little bits of land are pasture and hay, they're high, and they're flat. So I'm almost done with my analysis. All I need to do is bring in my buffers and I'll be done. That's next.